Hello, my name is Siobhan Miller.
And I'm Tony Salako.
And we are 2/3 of LWAXTF. And our third partner is out of Seattle. His name is YF, and he's performing right now, so shout out to him. And thank you for Urban Society D2R for having an interview today. Fashion to me is an outer body expression of the person's self. You can express yourself any way you want to, whatever emotion you have, you can wear it on the outside, and that's how I see fashion.
Yeah, to me, fashion is diverse. It's the different ethnicities coming together with their different type of styles and sharing it amongst each other, you know, because not a lot of people know how to style each other, so sometimes need that inspiration from other individuals to be stylish.
In New York City, it's a big melting pot, so everybody has their own style, but the main styles you see are very urban, very grunge, very preppy. Those are like the three main styles. The first article of clothing design was this piece, which is the Hazmat Hypnosis. This is the first shirt we designed. It happened one night at 2 a.m. in the morning. I was on my computer and I was on Photoshop. What I normally do, I use on Illustrator and Photoshop. And I started messing with the fractal arts that I had found. I found this picture of the fractal arts, started messing with them. And it was only one particular part. I'll show you in the back in a second, but it was one part and it got mirrored. So I sent the picture to Tony and YF, and they was like, this would be cool on a shirt. So we started adding to it the idea with the hand in the middle was YF and Tony's idea. Then we had like the little black droplets and stuff like that. That mixed in with it as well. And I said we got the shirt made, one shirt made. We got 3 to make for each one of us, and we wore it. And that was our first article of clothing that we ever made together. The name of the clothing, LWAXTF, YF on his own had LWA. That was because of his music side. He had corporate swag, and he had LWA, which stands for Leaders with Ambition. That was his thing separately. I came in and I had my own fashion blog called Trashing Fashion. So together, the two of them had basically the same context. Trashing Fashion meant to do away with fashion trends and rules and be yourself, and Leaders with Ambition meant to be a leader within your own way. So it's two concepts we came together. The X in the middle, people sometimes think it's a collaboration, but it's not. So it gives somebody something to think about. It's not a collaboration, it's one brand.
Our brand is more unique, and you know, it's coming from our own ideas. So it's always going to be original, and it's always going to be a different type of style to the clothes that we want to make, or a different type of design, or different type of artwork that we want to put in our clothes. So basically, it's just unique and original.
And I think too, another thing that makes our brand stand out from other brands too, it's not just someone just throwing a picture on a shirt. There's a concept behind every single shirt we make. It's not just, okay, we saw this cool picture on the tee, we're gonna throw it on a t-shirt. It doesn't work like that. There's an entire thought process. Before a shirt gets made, it takes a whole month. It has to go through all chambers. All 3 of us have to exactly like it. There cannot be no if or buts about it. Everybody have to like that one design together.
Most of our inspirations come from each other. Like we'll sit down and brainstorm and be like, yeah, we could do this and we could do that, and then we just come up with a resolution like, oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna do this, and we just stick to it, and then we go on to advance to the next process, and then we have a finished product in either a shirt or whatever we have our mind stick to at that moment in time.
And with our inspiration too, we all have our own likes and dislikes. So I'm into more of the grunge stuff, Tony has more of his preppy style, and YF has more of the streetwear style. So we'll introduce things from our own personal styles to one another, and it'll kind of like smash together very well. So there'll be concepts of my grunge style in there, there'll be concepts of preppiness in there, and on top of that too, we all like our own different artworks as well. My favorite artist is Michelangelo. I always loved his artwork. He likes Basquiat. So we take inspiration from different artists that we see at times too. And just one another inspires us as well too. Something that comes we see that we have already made, it's the simple fact that we got it out there and got it done. And I noticed too, like there's other upcoming brands here in New York City too that I'm familiar with, and I'm happy to say that in such a short amount of time, we were able to get noticed really fast.
The buzz has just been so much. Like sometimes we can't even like get to that point and be happy because we're so like into it. We're so shocked. We're so into it. So it's like it's hard for us to be like sit down and be like, damn, like this is really happening, you know? Because we still like keep on pushing, keep on moving, and make sure that we get everything done. And so when we actually sit down and be like, ooh, like we're good, and you know we're actually like happy that this is going on. Like it's hard for us to even get to that point.
And another compliment too I'm happy about. A lot of people say that friends and family can't run a business together, and that's not true. The three of us are best friends. We're also brothers and sisters. That's how we work together. And I'm happy to say that we are able to run a business together and separate the business aspect from the family and friendship aspect. We separate the complete two. When it's in business mode, it switches over. Emotions don't get hurt because we know how to separate. How we separate our emotions in business and our emotions during a family and friendship.
And it's weird too because all three of us are different people, but our mindset is all the same. Like we all just driven and ambitious to pursue where we want to be and how we're going to get there. So it's like we never had like a crazy argument, or we're never too off on an argument because at the end of the day we already know what we're trying to build here. So we're always going to agree after we have like a small argument or a big argument. It's always going to be like, alright, you're right about this part, but we want to do this part. You know?
Be original. Don't copy anybody else's work. We personally don't respect people who copy one another. Everything should always be original. Copyright all your work. And for the most part, go for it. There's nothing should ever stop you from doing it. Go for it. Just understand that having a clothing line isn't just simply throwing things out there. There is a business process behind it, and you should at least take the time to learn it.
Yeah, and also you never get discouraged. People are gonna criticize you all the time, and they're not gonna like this part about it. They're not gonna like that part about it. They're just to it, and you know, change it up and do it your own way. Just don't ever like get discouraged, because the more you get discouraged, the less you'll get any type of fan base or people want to actually like be confident in what you're doing, you know, because you get discouraged. And
do it for the love. Don't just do it because you want to make a clothing line. Don't just do it because you say, hey, it's what's popping right now. Everybody making clothes, let me jump. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Do it because you actually have a heart for it, because people will see that. People will see when you're doing it just for the fun of it. People will see when you're doing it for the love. People will see when you just trying to jump on. So that's our advice. When somebody asks us, where'd you get that? We can say we made it.
We made it.
That's probably the best feeling.
And then actually seeing other people wear our clothes, it's like, wow, like people really like our shirts.
Even on our college campus, we see other people with our shirts. It's amazing to us. The other day I was on the train going home, and one of the we had orders in, and I was on the train going home, and I saw a guy in our shirt, and I was just sitting there just amazed. I was staring at the guy for like 20 minutes, and then he walked by and I tapped him, and I was just like, he's like, oh, you're the girl who designed this shirt. I was like, oh my god, I started crying. It was amazing. So little moments like that is something that I cherish.
Precious. It's very warmful to see stuff like that. It is.
Because you don't expect something like that to happen so fast. So, cause we really only released the brand a month ago. So for something like that to happen, for little things like that to happen, we cherish it together. And that's probably the most difficult thing, juggling the brand, school. YF is juggling the brand, the school, his music. I'm juggling this brand, the school, and my blog. He's doing work. So it's juggling everything together and still holding a balance. That's probably the most difficult. Okay. Because each shirt is inspired by another person. So for instance, the Hasma shirt is inspired by Tony.
And her shirt right here, Carefree, is inspired by her.
So the way it exemplifies how I think, I'm more of a free spirit. So because the shirt has Carefree on it, it shows a girl who is, she's like in the nude, she's like flaring her arms up, she's enjoyous. That is how it is. So this shirt represents somebody who has a third eye, who's very knowledgeable, which is his personal style.
And, you know,
And then we have the God of Gold tee, which is inspired by YF, who he's into a lot of he's into powerful things. He likes people who are powerful and leaders of their own. So that shirt has King Tut and Lion, which in their own respects are kings in their own way. So, and our own personal styles as well too. This shirt, me being such a rebellious person, this shirt exemplifies that as well. This shirt too, being a knowledgeable person, he's a preppy person, and most people you see are preppy, you automatically assume that they're smart.
Yeah.
And then with the King Tut shirt, it's more of a streetwear kind of feel to it, because nowadays gold is everything. That's just how it is now. So I think that's how our shirts kind of bring out.
3 trends that I see now. I see people wearing a lot of preppy looks with the shorts and then the button-ups for summer. Or I see people wearing, you know, urban wear, and I see people wearing, you know, a lot of like vintage clothing. So that's what I see most of the time: vintage clothing, urban wear, and you know, the preppy style of wearing shorts and blazers and button-ups and whatnot.
Yeah, I have noticed that too. This year is definitely going for shorts and blazers. I also noticed too within New York City too, graphic tees are coming back now, which is I'm actually happy about. Graphic tees are coming back. That is where I see most of the style. Everything is going towards more urban style. I feel like the 90s are coming back.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the rest of the year, that's what's going to go on. And white is a pretty big trend that's going on right now too.
White shirt, white pants,
and
white shoes.
All white everything. Last year was all black everything. Now it's all white everything. So I like the way the trends are moving right now. 5 years from now, we should be done with our
school with everything.
Our 10th collection by then.
Yeah.
We want to be able to hopefully. 5 years from now, I want to be able to say that 5 years ago I started a brand as a teenager. That's how I see it. I saw 5 years from now. 5 years from now, we'll all be done with college, and this brand will have built a reputation for being unique. And hopefully everybody in the world have my shirt by then.
Yeah.
That's honestly the truth. I just want to see in 5 years that we accomplished something. That as a group, as the 3 of us, we started a brand, and 5 years later we can look back and say, man, we see people walking on the street with our shirt.
Yeah.
And it brought somebody's confidence out.
5 years from now, this empire gonna be built. Like we already know like how everything's gonna work out. And we're gonna be having like conventions where we have somebody that has our first shirt who could bring the older shirt back, and when was the first day you bought it, and if you still have it, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like I want to do that one day. 10 years from now, I want to be able to say, who has the vintage LWAXTF shirt? Sure. That's what I want. That's what I see. Things like that. I want to cherish the customers and the fans. 5 years, I want to be able to look back and say, wow, we started an empire, and look at where we are now.
The biggest dream we actually want to have is actually having our own store. That's like our main dream right now, to actually have a legit area where we can sell all our merchandise. Where
people can come in, touch the fabric, and just enjoy the history that we built. That's our main accomplishment one day for us. We want to be able to have a company that will survive. I don't think any of us want that, to have a brand that would just start up and when we were younger and 20, 30 years ago it dies off. We want to be able to stay relevant and something that we could look back and our kids can own one day. That's how. Hard work, pain, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, and just be dedicating yourself to the craft and making sure that everything is on the right track and we never take our foot off the pedal.
Yeah, you know? Don't ever veer off on anything else. I feel like as long as we stay focused and put the hard work into it, we should be fine. When you look at it, you get that double take to it.
You know that it's actually done, you know, the proper way. Like they put their heart and soul into making their clothes. Like it wasn't just, you know, it wasn't like they just did it 1, 2, 3. It was actually thought out. And it was processed, and we knew how we wanted to get it done. And
I feel like also one that makes our brand stand out, it's not just a luxury streetwear brand, it's for anybody. Anybody can wear a shirt. You could be the preppiest person, you could sit and watch the quarter by yourself, and anybody can wear a shirt. And that's one thing I think that stands out from us. It's not direct. We didn't market to one group of people. We went to anybody. We even have grandmothers that have our shirts.
Yes.
So we want everybody, all ranges to have. That's how we market it. So anybody from any background can have the shirt.
Okay. Now, do you want to stick specifically to clothing, or do you want to branch off and do like skateboards or anything else?
I'm a skater. I skate. So having my design on my own skateboard and longboard, that's something we plan on doing one day. But now though, we are sticking to clothing. We have something crazy for the fall, but we're not going to put too much into that.
Can't tell you
too much, but we're not just going to be doing t-shirts anymore. It's going to be completely much more than that. We're staying within clothing, but we're not just sticking to t-shirts.
It's going to be a broader horizon for the whole company.
So look out for the fall line.
It's going to be crazy. It's really going to be crazy. I can't wait, to be honest.
Again, I'm Siobhan Miller.
And I'm Toy Solano.
And we're 2/3 of LWAXTF. Thank you to Urban Society, D2R, to coming out here to interviewing us. You can follow us on our Tumblr, our Instagram, and our website. Yeah, our website is www.lwclothing.com. Our Twitter is LWXTF, so is our Instagram. And you can look at our Tumblr, LWXTF.tumblr.com. And also, look out for our fall collection that will be dropping late August, early September. That collection will have a lot in store.
5 pieces.
Yes, we have
5 pieces.
You never know, it might actually be more than that too. So
yeah, you just never know.
Look out for that coming this fall as well. And go on the site, check it out. Go on our Tumblr, follow us, reblog us, repost us, and enjoy the clothing line. Become part of the lifestyle.
Shout out to Beja and Daquan to promoting our shirts. We appreciate it.
Our first 2 people to promote, so thank you so much to them as well. And shout out to our partner YF, who is in Seattle performing right now. And thank you for the interview.
You're never gonna see it.
We're gonna pop in doing real fast.
Oh my God, the back of them shirts. I love y'all. I need to get the correct pants though.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's official. George.
Everybody think that this is their city and they can do whatever they want. They don't want to see nobody else shining. But at the end of the day, we all gotta shine together,
The way the city is too, is like the kids from, everybody's trying to catch a come up, but nobody wants to help each other. It's like everybody's trying to put somebody down. And we're not like that at all. We'd much rather see everybody get up at the same time. But the truth, the youth is what's going to take over. One day we're going to be the ones who's going to be on top anyway.
Yeah, we got together, be a unit and cohesive.
Wait, our favorite phrase, be humble.
Yeah, be humble. Yeah,
Be humble. We have, within a group, we have like the main words. Be humble, your force, or hold it down.
Hold it down.
Hold it down. Or the new one, you like,
this guy just be yourself and don't let nobody change you. If you're not yourself, then who's gonna be you? You know, who's gonna be you?
come August, everybody's gonna be saying your force or hold it down. Why? There's a difference between having a lot of followers and loyal followers. You can have thousands of followers and none of your followers loyal. You got a problem.
You have 1,000 followers and we have like 350 ghost followers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 600 ghost followers. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just doing it for the luck.
Yeah.
And just to have followers. You know, we care for them.
Cause I don't have that many followers, but my likes are pretty up there now. So, like I said, especially too, and it's kind of cool, like what just happened too, like when somebody who follows you, you run into them on the street, you kind of like, oh shit, that happened.
And have a conversation with them and make that's networking as itself right there. There's networking. What's your favorite spot, Siobhan?
Oh yeah, this is my favorite spot over here. All my favorite spot is right here. I get like all my little hats and accessories and white bracelets from over here. I got like you get like all these harem pants and all that stuff around here. This is like one of my favorite spots. I don't shop in like the main store. I shop in like
Yeah, like this, right?
yes. Oh, you like yeah. This is a NoHo market right here.
I see my whole closet in here. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna lie.
I told you, yeah, that's what I'm always at.
Yeah.
What you guys think? So yeah, so this is a NoHo market right here. And then you see Sneaker Rapist Club, which is aka Flight Club. Flight Club is where people go buy sneakers for resale price that are outrageous.
Outrageous.
Yeah, we're about to pass that in a second.
Yeah, really slamming them like that.
We love them.
We don't care about prices most of the time.
I mean, nobody, that's true, but it's Flight Club and everybody knows that Flight Club is right.
It is OD though.
Well, Flight Club gained that reputation on their own.
Yeah, he did kind of listen to the club.
But I like Flight Club though.
But it's only one.
Yeah, we're about to hit Union Square, so you see that crowd of people coming out right now. So I'll walk you through the crowd so you can get a vibe of what goes on here in New York all the time.
When are we working?
What?
It's kind of weird impact right now.
Yeah.
I've never seen it like this before.
Nah,
There's only one time that I ever seen it like this when I had a pillow fight.
Honestly,
That pillow fight was bad.
honestly, it gets worse than this on a regular though. Like in the summer. You're about to see all like the Tumblr kids and shit.
Right.
Yeah, so I think I see my cousin.
This is where the creative lies, the creativity.
Creative juices flow, right?
Right. I call this home. I'm like, Shimon, we going home?
We go home.
Yo, woo-stop.
Well, yeah, this is Union Square. Most of the high school kids come out here just sit and chill for something. But most of the time, if you have something to do, you kind of just pass through over here. You got people who perform. Like if you stick on for like 8 seconds, they probably gonna start dancing in a second. You have like over there, like the Indians. They always do it like their ceremonies, stuff like that out here too.
This is like the definition of New York.
It's not it.
I've been wanting to play chess, but they want to chop it down. This is what New York is about, man. See everybody, you hear drums, you hear people dancing, you see people cooperate with each other, talk to each other, get to know each other. That's what we do here. What more can you ask for in New York, you know?
I think one thing, I can't remember his